So we are now live with a minute to go. So we're going to start letting people just start joining in our live feed. If you want, Kendall, you can go to the Je Vaughn page and share the page and our live stream to your adoring fans who are just waiting to hear what we're going to be talking about today. But it is noon. It is high noon. It is 12 o'clock. This is the debut episode of the Je Vaughn Show. I am Je Vaughn. And for my first guest, I have Mrs. Kendall Miles. How are you, Kendall?
Hello, I'm doing really good. Thank you.
It is so great to see you today. And thank you for being the first guest on my show.
Thank you for having me. I'm so excited. This is just so much fun.
It's gonna be awesome. Now, we only have 30 minutes, so we're going to be moving real quick. So I need you to keep up with me. Listen, focus, breathe. Just breathe and keep up with me, okay?
Okay.
First question that everybody wants to know who isn't familiar, who is Kendall Miles?
I'm a girl from Bloomington, Normal. Been singing all my life. I love jokes, comedy. I love people, and I love God with everything in me. That's who I am in a nutshell.
I want to know more, though. So if I was to say, hey, Cameo, welcome, Cameo. How you doing?
Hey, y'all. How you doing? Hey, Kenny.
Hi,
Cameo. Help our audience understand who is Kendall Miles.
Kendall Miles is the funniest person that you will ever meet, but she is also a wonderful singer and a great mom and a wife as well. So that's what I would say. Probably about 15 years.
Yes.
About 15 years?
15
Yeah.
years.
What is the one thing that she would not want you to share on this program today?
Ooh, well, I can't tell you. So.
I was trying to get something out of you.
I can't tell you.
Now, we're going to play a little game. It's going to be called Who Knows Kendall Best? Kendall or Cameo?
Okay.
So my first question, if I was to ask her what is one of her three favorite movies, what would you say?
Ooh. Coming to America.
Is she right? How many times have you seen Coming to America, Kendall?
I've seen Coming to America. I lost count. I love that movie. It's so fun. And then different every time you watch it, you laugh at something.
Yes.
Now, Cameo gave the first answer. We're going to see if Zenaida knows anything about Kendall. Hey, Z.
Hi, Zenaida.
How are ya? Surprise!
Oh my goodness.
So we asked the question. One of Kendall's favorite movies. Cameo came up with Coming to America. Can you name one of the other three? Take your time. It's a 30-minute show.
Come to America.
So, well, let's do the Coming to America. If we were to do a Coming to America, which character would Kendall be?
Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murphy.
Absolutely.
Now, you all have sang with Kendall, right?
Yes.
For about how long?
Forever.
Yeah, Zenaida. Zenaida's been singing with me. I mean, we're cousins too. That some people probably don't know that, but she's been singing with me forever. Since I started singing when I was 3, so maybe 8 years old.
Nice. Now, it's about 8 years old. And what's your favorite song to sing?
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna be honest with you. I love all kinds of music. I'll put on a song and say it's my favorite song, but I cannot tell you just one. I'm so sorry. Okay, Cameo song that she sing is one of my favorite songs. Oh my God, you just sang it at church too.
What?
Yeah, you just sang it with the choir.
What song did you sing?
Grateful.
I love Grateful. That's oh my God, that's what I've been having in rotation lately.
So remember that song in about 7 minutes.
Okay.
But real quick, we're going to do our top 5 news of the day, and we're probably going to be able to get to maybe 2 news stories. So, of course, the major story is the coronavirus. How, Kendall, are you dealing with the quarantine situation, or are you even quarantining yourself, or have you just been out in the streets, just getting?
Well, I have to quarantine myself. I've been pretty sick actually, but I am getting better. My kids were sick. If I go somewhere, or Tom runs errands for us, but we cannot leave the house. And I was in the house before all this started, so it's not a really big deal for me. I'm a homebody actually. I would prefer being in my house. It takes a lot for me to be around a lot of people, so that's something people probably wouldn't think about me. So I enjoy our quarantine. We play games, we watch movies. I mean, we know how to give each other space as well so that we're not on top of each other. So yeah, I'm enjoying it.
So I'm going to ask you a personal question, and you can choose not to answer it, but I'm going to make you. Do you still love your husband after being quarantined with him for almost 2 weeks now?
You know, Tom and me know how to give each other space. We both do our own thing, so we've never been on top of each other, you know. And he still gives me butterflies when he walks in a room. I have the biggest crush on my husband, and I know that's like, some people will be like, are you serious? Yes, I do. He's so much fun. He's very quiet, but he has a sense of humor, and you would never know. He's really fun to be with.
That's good. Now, how is he dealing with the quarantine? Do you put all the kids on him? Do you all split it? Is he still making music? Like, how is he dealing with everything?
We have been making music. We've been in the studio. He's trying to get me to keep my body moving and keep my voice going, even when I don't feel like it. We kind of share the kids. Like in the morning, he lets me rest, so I rest, and then he has them and cooks for them. And then in the afternoon, I kind of give him his space in his man cave just to give him, you know, time by himself, because that can be a lot for a man, to be honest with you. Like, he has to be going at all times. So this is really not cool for him. He doesn't like being in the house.
You said Tommy cooks?
Tommy cooks.
Like real food?
He cooks real food. And I mean, his eggs are like, Zaneta makes my favorite eggs. I'm going to be honest with you. She puts all this stuff.
Yes.
And so, yeah, so between me, her, and Cameo, we are really keeping each other up during this whole crisis thing. So
I think the other news story that you just hit us with is, will we be getting a Kendall Miles album out of this quarantine situation?
Yes, most of the songs, to be honest with you, are done. I did them way before I took a break. We're refreshing, and then a new song will come to me in the middle of the night. I'll hurry up and get my pen. I'll start writing. But I'm so excited, you guys. Yes, my first one was just me learning about how to go about making a CD, what to do. So, you know, you have some bumps and you have some songs you're like, oh, I didn't really like that. But this album, I really can't wait for you to hear it, because it's really me being personal and transparent, which that has been hard for me to be for so many years. I mean, I'm not a transparent person. You never saw me putting my business on Facebook.
No,
but this is good for me. God wants me to be kind of transparent, trying to translucent in this season of my life. And it's helping people, but they don't know that it's really helping me grow as a woman.
Now, news story number 3 of the day. So you're doing the album. Are you and your husband writing it together?
Yes, he's wrote a couple of songs. He's a really good writer. He really is. If you ask him and sit down with him, you'll be very surprised. Like, he's just a different person.
So I've known Tommy for, IYC days a long time ago, right?
Mm-hmm.
I know he's an accomplished musician, accomplished writer, but has he ever brought you a song and you were like, nah, babe?
Absolutely. And I have to, at first, like, to be honest with you, I was a little scared to tell him, you know, because some people are very sensitive about most artists are sensitive about their work. Okay.
Yeah, that part.
Yeah, but I don't like a lot of songs. Like, he has a different way of thinking. Like, we're totally two different writers. So I have learned how to say it. But yeah, there's been songs I could not get with at all.
Has he learned to tell you when he doesn't like something that you're bringing?
Yes, he has. And honestly, if you're an artist and you don't know how to take people telling you different things, then you're not going to make it. You got to have a backbone. I mean, people are not going to like your music, period, or you, period. But I've really learned a lot from him about my work and my wording, and not to use so many words and just back off, because you want to put it all in one song and you can't do that. So yeah.
Cool. Now we're gonna switch topics just a little bit, and we're gonna go to my 3 things. These are 3 things about Kendall. Now we learned about the movies, and you love Coming to America. Another movie that was on your list was American Gangster. Was that right about it?
Absolutely. I think I'm gangster already, to be honest. Both of these girls know.
Oh my goodness.
Z, have you ever seen Kendall have any gangster moments? Z? You can't hear. Oh, she's on pause. Cameo, have you ever heard or seen Kendall have any gangster moments?
Absolutely not, unless she's joking.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Zenaida has seen me have some gangster moments, and I'm proud of them.
I think we have gangster moments all the time when we're together.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, go ahead and share one with our audience, because again, we're letting them get into who you are and experience you've gone through. So what would be one thing to where maybe you were stepped back and you said, maybe I should have handled that a little bit differently? You don't have to give no names.
I'm not going to give any names. Okay. Somebody that I know was being mistreated, abused at home, and everybody knows, like, I gotta be the solver. Like, so I went to where he lived, and I got out of my car and I said, if you want to touch somebody, touch me, because I'm not scared of your little stuff. He was really small too. And I was like, how is this grown man? I got out of my car. I was so close to Mount Pisgah though. So I was like really going to my safe zone. But I got out of my car. I said, you can just bring it to me, because I grew up around G's and old schools and prostitutes. And my mom would put plates on our porch for prostitutes at nighttime so they can eat. So none of that is new to me. I think me having a balance has helped me learn about the world more and accept people, and just have friends of all different kinds of backgrounds. I really have friends that are like, you just wouldn't think that me and them were close. But yes, I think that upbringing really helped me to deal with reality.
You've had that balance in your life and growing up in church. How did this sickness that came about, how did that affect your faith?
It does affect your faith. If anyone says that it doesn't, that would not be reality. It affects you like, Lord, when is this going to pass? What are you trying to teach me? I'm tired. It's painful. You have different thoughts. And then some days you're like, I got this, I got it. You know that God has always been there. He's never left. He's been in the midst of this season since day one, but you get the outside opinions like, what's wrong with her? Why is she still sick? Or, oh my God, and I think a lot of people that are sick have go through the same thing. People have come to me and talked to me about it, but I think God sends reminders, and it's through his people. And that's how I'm able to stay abreast, like to stay. I know that I'm going to come out of this on top. I'm already winning. I've already got the victory. For me to get up and still sing and press my way, I know that's nothing but God. It's nothing but him. So I know he's real, but that doesn't mean you don't have times when you think something else in your head.
What is it like to know that while that time when you were in the hospital and you were in there for a decent amount of time, right? Mm-hmm. You had people coming from all around the country, really, to come and visit you and to sing with you and to pray with you. Mm-hmm. And you had everybody on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, giving their own opinion and assuming what was going on with you. Mm-hmm. But it was all because of the care that people have for you. What does that feel like to know that you affected so many people in such a way that everybody had Kendall on their mind and in their heart?
I think God knew the time to reveal to me, like, you have your family, you have Zenaida, Cam, and, I know that I have those people, but I'm going to be honest with you. When you're going through that's the farthest thing from your mind. You're getting stuck. You're getting it's just really, it's been really painful. So when I see these people showing how much they cared, or maybe a funeral I had sang at, or stuff I didn't even remember, you know, or people I haven't seen in years, it really strengthened my heart. You know, it really touched my life and my heart in ways I can't even explain, because people don't have to take time out to say anything or do anything for you. People can just take care of them, because guess what? They have their own issues. But it really, really, it's strengthening me. It's helping me be a better person, and to think outside of myself, and to get out of Kendall, and they're helping me. Yeah.
What song was on repeat during that time, in that season?
Wow. Gosh, I had Daryl Coley playing, preparing me. I had God Is Not Forgot by Tone. And just some of my songs, because it helped me to remember that I am not my sickness. I'm not, you know, and those are the songs that have been on repeat.
We're at the 15 mark, so we're halfway through the show. So this is the part where we have our song. And so between Daryl Cole and between Tone, which song would you like to share with us right now?
We can do Wondering by Kendall Miles.
No, I guess we're going to do Wondering by Kendall Miles. Go ahead and take it.
Okay, y'all ready?
Yeah.
5, 6,
No.
7. Come on, today. Okay. Do you? 1, 2, ready, go. Do you remember me? Okay, go. Do you remember me?
A little delay. It's still cute, though. Keep going.
It's still okay.
It's a delay.
It's a
delay. Okay. Wish you were here to hold me like you used to do. Move by your eyes. You needed me like I needed you, but the strength no longer lingers. No longer pierces my soul, 'cause one day you up and left me like a child who's lost and can't find its home. I'm wondering what went wrong. I'm having a blue day and singing my song. I'm wondering what went wrong. I'm trying to find a place where I belong. I'm wondering what went wrong. I'm having a blue day singing my song. I'm wondering what went wrong. Trying to find a place, yeah.
Now, that was I. I think that I would like to do a song with you, Kendall, before I bring in Z and Cameo back.
Okay.
In the lobby. They'll be back in a moment. But I want to do a song with you. Now, I need a singing lesson, because I don't know if you remember. I know we haven't really sang with each other in a long time.
No.
Remember the fact that I can't sing at all.
But you teach us well.
But I do teach, and I can be in the midst. So since what song can we do together that you can teach me my part and our audience, and that we can sing along with you? Can you give me a part of a song that I can learn so I can sing it with you?
Okay. Okay, let's sing God Favors Me.
Okay, give me my note.
No, we'll do I Love You, Lord, today. That's a little bit simpler.
Okay, keep it simple for me. You know me.
Okay.
You know my range.
I love you. I love you. I love you, Lord, today. So that's your part.
That's my part.
I love you.
I love you.
I love you.
I don't know. I can't get that high. Now
Yes, you can. I love you.
I love you.
I love you.
Did you just hear that, though? That sounded pretty. I love you. I need to find somebody that I can just go up to and be like, hey, you come here. I love you.
And it's really, see what I mean? It's so endearing. And then you're like, I love you, Lord, today. And they're
Lord.
like,
That's that short version. Lord, today. Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
Because you know what? Can you take the rest of it so I can hear how it's supposed to sound? Just a little bit of it. Unique wants to know what's her part too. So give me a Unique.
Okay, Unique, yeah. I love you. I love you. I love you, Lord, today. That's Unique's part. She going to be soprano.
Okay, Unique, I need you to sit there and sing out loud. Count of 3. Okay, Kendall, go ahead and sing the song for us. 1.
Oh, I love you. I love you. I love you, Lord, today because you cared for me in such a special way. That's why I praise you. I lift you up and I magnify your name. That's why my heart is filled with praise.
I heard from someone that you like to rap. Is this
true?
Yes. You like to rap. So if we were to say,
I'm going to really strangle you.
I know. Hey, I only get you once every 5 years. You saw the video from the EXP TV from when you was on stage and singing with.
Yeah.
That was like 8 years ago.
Yes.
That's the last time I've had you to be able to come and sing with me.
Wow.
So now that I've got you and I've gotten 2 songs out of you, now I'm going to get a rap. What song can I get you to rap for us today?
Wow. I was going to say 7 execution style murders. I have no remorse because I am the murderer. Haven't you ever heard of a killer? Boom. I drop bombs like Hiroshima.
Is that the first? How many people know about this rap style of yours?
Okay, we joke a lot about it, but you're going to be surprised what's going to be on this album. I'm so excited to share with you. No, by no means I'm trying to be a gangster rapper. But yes, it is a rap on there, and I'm so excited to share it with you.
Is Zaneta and Cameo also part of this rap on this album, or is it just you?
Absolutely not.
Cameo, they give me a hard time about my rapping, but I am truly gangster. I'm just letting y'all know that today.
I would have never guessed in 115 years that you was a rapper, or that you could rap, or that you would do rap on your album. So now we have to get this album. We have to get this album as soon as possible. Are your 2 friends singing on the album with you?
They will be. There's some songs that I want them to do some backgrounds. I've done most of the backgrounds by myself. I kind of like it. It relaxes me, and I know what I'm hearing. I know what I want. But yeah, I'm going to bring in some different voices. They're my family. Je Vaughn, you can come. It's going to be a really cool experience. Yes.
Have you heard my I love you? Let me give it to you again. I love you. I love you. See what I did there? I remixed it.
You better dip.
I remixed it though. And so if I can, and I'm sure Tommy won't mind. I'm sure he'll just let me go ahead and get to the studio and lay down vocals. We got this. So let's go through and let's look at some of the comments that we didn't get to earlier in the show.
Okay.
Miss Shirley Boykin, are you familiar with her?
Yes.
Yeah, it was a joke. Hey man, warm heart, giving spirit, can sing, know her all her life. She was like one of the ones that put my babies in the corner. She was one of the ones that like literally held you in her hands pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Like that long.
Yeah, I went to join the church. I joined church when I was 3 or 4 because I wanted that piece of bubble gum in the yellow packets that they would give us. That wasn't the only reason. God was the reason. But you had to join to be a part of the Sunbeam Choir. And I just wanted to sing. I did want the piece of bubble gum in the envelope, but she taught us a whole lot. She taught us what it was to truly love God and sing with our whole hearts. And she gave us that foundation. Shirley Boykin is a gift. If you miss it, that's on you. She's truly a gift from heaven. She works with these kids like no one can. And it's so easy to say, oh, I can do it. But you have, I mean, seriously, it takes a lot to work with kids, and she's incredible.
And I mean, worked with like pretty much everybody that's a young adult at that church now.
Everyone. She's been there through generations, and then now she has our kids. Which we go to the youth choir, and then they taught us, blending and those different things, and some fun stuff. But Miss Shirley is so gifted by how she works with so many children, and not even just in Mount Pisgah, all across the community. People call for her, and she comes.
And you can't even tell that she's only 30. Said that it was very therapeutic and excellent. So thank you for tuning in.
Yeah.
We have, I think that this was about the album coming out, and Unique can't wait. I think she thinks she's going to be on it. No, Unique. If I don't get on it, you don't get on it. Toya, was just happy to be here. Xavier.
Hi, Xavier. Oh, my goodness.
Xavier, the Bishop McSwain. I'm going to give you 30 seconds because we're running out of time and we're getting low, and I do want to end at 12:30. Can you tell us just a little bit about your relationship with Pastor Frank McSwain Sr.? Since, this is an opportunity for you to just give whatever love you want to give. I know that he was a big influence in your life.
Yes. Pastor McSwain, I've been in his life since, I was 3, and me and his daughter are very, very close. She's my best friend. And so he took care of us. He would pick me up in school when I had asthma attacks, and we were supposed to be going to his house, and we would go to Kentucky Fried Chicken. But he's so much fun. He has he was so much fun. He has such a sense of humor, a way with everyone. No matter your background, he just had a way of warming your heart and always taking the place in your heart that you could never get rid of, because he was that special, humble, and he's truly missed. I'm telling you, a lot of pastors today could learn from him.
So what did we learn today? Today we learned that Kendall raps.
I can rap.
That she's low-key gangster.
High key.
Big fan of Kevin Gates, apparently. That she has some really quality friends. Just to name a few. There's Pam, there's Z. And I don't think Z can hear me, right? Can't hear me still? Good, she can't hear me. So I'm going to call her Zenaida and Zenaida, but you're her friend. Which one is it?
Zenaida.
That's what I said. So we know that you have an album coming out, that you're married to your co-writer, producer, and all of that good stuff. What have I missed about Kendall that we have learned about Kendall today, or that people should know walking away from here?
That I truly love the Lord. I mean, when I think about him or even say his name, it makes me forget everything else, because he's God and he's God all by himself. He carries us through. He's going to carry us through this season. He's been there every other season. And I think he wants us to take this time to really take self-inventory of what matters and what doesn't matter. With saving money. I mean, it's a broad spectrum of what he's trying to teach his people during this time, and that we have each other to lean on. I've seen the community just come together like no other, but God is doing something. We can't think worldly, because we know this is a spiritual thing. So, I love God with everything that I am.
We're going to get out of here. I do want to recognize the person that is shooting their shot at Zenaida. So, he just wants to make sure that we said, hey.
Hi, Lee.
So the shot has been taken. Shanika wants to say hello. Michelle says hello. You were teaching today, so Shanika said, go ahead and teach. And then Pamela, praise God. You got people just showing love, and Lee knows that I kid. I love him as like a brother. Okay, so Kendall, where can we are out of time. Where can people find you? Where are you?
I'm in Bloomington, Illinois. My address is
Don't need the address, Kendall. Where can they find you on social media?
You can find me on Facebook. You can find me on Instagram. I'm on both of those every day. Kendall Miles, and I love to hear from you. I'm here for anything that you may need. I just love people, so that doesn't bother me.
Excellent. So make sure you go and follow her under Sweet Kenny81 on Instagram. Kendall, Z, thank you both so much for coming on the show. Kendall,
love you, Kenny.
You were my first guest on EXP TV. Now you're my first guest on the Je Vaughn Show. I love you with all my heart. I love you in a way that should make Tommy uncomfortable, but I love you so much, and I appreciate you. Everyone, thank you all for watching the Je Vaughn Show. Now go back to your quarantine state.
Thank you for having me, Je Vaughn. I love you.
God bless.
God bless you.
All right, we're out.